Hi, I'm Evan Thomas, and this video is a submission from my Engineering Ethics class 4A03 at McMaster University. Today, I will search for ethical ways to influence public behavior towards their own interests. My case for investigation is the anti-vax movement. In 2002, the CDC reported that measles had been effectively eliminated in the United States. However, in 2015, over 600 cases of measles were reported. This rise in measles is accompanied by a rise in other vaccine-preventable diseases such as whooping cough, mumps, and the chickenpox. This is in part due to the rising number of parents who are choosing not to vaccinate their children. Some of these parents have been labeled a part of an anti-vax movement. The anti-vax movement centers largely around the conspiracy theory that vaccines cause autism. These conspiracy theories gain traction just as much disinformation does. Mass media presents a balanced argument or debate between these two opposing sides, one being the conspiracy theory, the other being the opinion of the majority or scientific opinion. This frames these two positions as equal, and in so doing promotes that fringe opinion to a similar footing as the opinion of the majority or of scientific fact. Also, Jenny McCarthy brought the topic to many popular audiences.
My science is named Evan, and he's at home. That's my science.
That's unfortunate. Now, consider successful public health campaigns of the past, such as anti-smoking campaigns, which have found that educating the public on the health risks of smoking is effective for reducing the rates of smoking. Here is our first ethical method for influencing public behavior towards the good. Educating the public on firm scientific topics is an ethical way to influence public behavior, so long as the manner in which the information is presented is non-biased and non-emotional. Concisely, I'll argue that this is ethical because it enhances the agency of the citizen, meaning it increases the ability of the citizen to make decisions aligned with their own best interests and values. If the information is presented in an emotional manner, or if it is presented with a strong bias, this in fact undermines the agency of the citizen to make rational and informed decisions, and therefore is unethical. Presenting an emotional narrative for the purposes of influencing behavior is propaganda. Jay Smooth on Crash Course Media Literacy Episode 10, The Darker Side of Media, defines propaganda as, quote,
"Propaganda is information used to promote a particular point of view, change behavior, or motivate action. Sometimes that information is facts and ideas, sometimes it's opinions, or intentionally misleading or biased."
Now, can propaganda be ethical? Many anti-smoking ads present scientific facts in an emotionally engaging or disturbing way. Is that justified? I'll theorize that the effectiveness of anti-smoking campaigns is not the information presented, but rather the emotionally engaging medium. This theory is in line with unfortunate research, which has found that showing hesitant parents the CDC webpage explaining that vaccines have no causal link with autism, in fact, makes these parents less likely to vaccinate their children. So educating the public in this instance has had the opposite result of the intended effect. With all this said, this leaves a serious question. Should society or government influence the behavior of its citizens in ways which don't increase the agency of the individual? Is that ethical? And if so, how would one do it? And for what purposes? And who gets to choose that? These are questions that I don't have the answer to. However, I hope that this video has been informative and entertaining. Thank you.